has a penny.
Not now.
Rob, check her penny.
Oh, not now.
I got some. Hello.
No adios?
Oh, no, in that sense, something to say in that sense, like a farewell type of so long, don't let the door. Yeah, I got something like that to say.
Don't we all?
But you know what? This is my first welcome. You come back after two more, honey. I'll fill the page.
Okay.
That's the hi.
Hello.
That's the acronym. I'm not familiar. I'm sorry. I don't frequent those occasions much, but we learned how to get pride parade.
Another
You're good like that.
another memorable moment for Victor's party. You're good on tape.
You know, being in the gym all that time.
Let's see, what can I say? Victor, it's been nice knowing you for the 10 years that I've been here, but it really does feel like I've known you 30 years working.
Getting tickets?
Excuse me?
Getting tickets?
No, just my Lanta. I went through a lot of my Lanta work. Rob, say something for Victor? See you.
And a few words.
Rick, I'm gonna miss you, but my brother-in-law's definitely won't.
Vic, lots of luck in your retirement and take care of yourself. Live long and be happy.
There you go. Hey now. Pleasure knowing you. Thank you very much.
Typically not, because typically when you go to the state for a waiver, if you'll do something like
He wants all the red ones.
No, I'm not looking for it.
He wants all the red ones.
Victor, I gotta say, you're one of the greatest cops I ever worked with. I enjoyed every minute, especially the approximately 1,806 complaints I got about you. They really made my job so much easier. I want to thank you for it, Vic. Okay? I do wish you the best. Good luck to you, kid. All right.
Hi, Vic. Good luck in your retirement.
nice to meet you.
Hello, Victor. I'm one of the few on your list that you never gave a ticket to. And it's not because I'm a good driver, it's just I was very lucky.
Like the Twilight Zone, huh?
I'm one of the three
Good luck,
people.
Peter. Peterson.
I'm also one of the three people in the village that you didn't give a ticket to. And I want to congratulate you. You've done a great job and a great officer, and we really appreciate the service. Thank you.
And you know what?
Sorry you're leaving us. I don't know how we're going to fill your shoes.
Oh, nice to see who that is.
What does everybody else think?
That's great.
Congratulations.
What?
No, gotta come back. See you later.
Gotta come back.
Remember, anything that is said tonight is said in fun, Victor.
That's why she's doing the video now.
Got it on? I'm about to embark on a new life. Maybe if I'm really lucky, I can convince the kids to come with us, too. To work hard for a long time, they deserve it. Everybody did. All right.
He's about you, Vic. Come on, don't push it, all right? I'll see you.
Yeah, come on. Codfish. You like codfish?
I'm not eating it.
Hi, Victor. How are you? We wish you all the luck in the world. As Victor is a policeman, he's great.
Bet you never got a ticket. Did you ever get a
never
ticket?
did.
See that?
No wrong.
There you go.
Thank you.
Anything to say?
Not now.
Later? Let Frank do his thing.
This is my pal. You know what? I'm looking forward to going down to Florida and visiting him. And of course, to talk to Clyde.
Get a contract.
By the way, I'm ready to go to Florida anytime you say you want to move there, honey.
It's on tape, Lori. I'm very happy that everybody showed up. I really am. I'm thrilled, if you will, and I'll say a few things later on. I'll have a few things to say about certain people here. I'm looking forward to it. And happy anniversary, Lori, and I thank you. I thank your buddy here, Frank, for showing up. Because you didn't have to, it's your anniversary. Again, thank you very much. Okay?
Getting
Get that picture.
in the way.
Vic, you want my profile? Vic, you want my profile?
He's great.
I'll give you the Tony.
No, Northport.
I like the outfit. Look at this.
You like
You're missing the best part, Vic. Look at
Oh,
this.
my napkin.
You here again?
I'm here. The son of a bitch is here again. Yeah.
Did you eat?
The outfit.
2.5 hours.
Mark, you missed it.
Was it that good? Glad you made it, Al. Yo, Al.
Okay, Victor.
Glad you made it, guys. All right,
Looks good.
All right.
Yum.
Go for it, kid.
Us Air Force guys got to stick together.
You got that right. I gotta talk to you about that after, all right? You want to say?
Congratulations, Victor. It's been a pleasure. I wish you the best of luck, you and your wife.
Oh, Mike, you want to buy a gun?
What? No, I don't want to buy a gun, thank you. Have a wonderful retirement.
All right, thank you very much, sir. Okay?
Thank you.
If you don't want to say, hey, if you have nothing nice to say, don't say nothing wrong.
I'm going to keep up the tradition, Victor. I'm going to keep this going.
Wait a minute.
Don't listen to him, Victor.
What is that finger?
I'm going to keep this going, okay? We all know what the finger is.
Victor, I think you're going to get a job down in Florida.
Slow down with that. You're going too
down there. If
fast.
you do, remember us up here and don't write me a ticket if I go speeding through Florida.
Right. I can't promise you anything.
But Vic, is it still on?
Yes, it is.
Don't forget to come and visit at least every now and then.
Where are you? In Northport?
We'll be in Northport.
Please.
Yeah, I know.
I might go to Amityville, but not Northport.
Just watch your speed, because if I'm in Northport, I'm working.
Hold right over. Lock him up.
All right. That's not like you, Bob.
How many years ago, Vic, we used to sit in the corner and puff down the Heineken?
Right. What?
Yeah.
I still do.
Attaboy.
We're going to miss you on our driveway.
And now,
113 Waterside. 113.
113 Waterside.
I hope your retirement is as wonderful as mine was.
Enjoy.
Thank you, guys.
Still.
20 years ago?
Yeah, 15 years ago at least.
All right. Now you know what you do with this? This is my cousin.
What about your lovely wife?
I told you about my wife?
So your wife was styling and all that?
She's over there. I'll introduce you. Okay.
Got rid of it. It was so disgusting. That's right.
Yes.
We're gonna miss you.
Welcome everyone here tonight on behalf of the village of Northport, the Northport Village Police Department. As you all know, we're here to honor a good friend. That's VTL, the Vehicle and Traffic Law Petersen. Okay, now, as the president of PBA, I will now turn over the mic to Victor's partner, Billy Ricker.
Again, I'd like to thank everybody for coming tonight.
Giggles over here.
How's that, any better?
Much better.
I'd like to thank everybody for coming tonight. Vic's been here in Northport since 1969, I believe. That makes 27 years he's been a police officer.
27 and a half, thank you.
And
5 days, 3 hours.
we all couldn't wait to get rid of him, so thank God. Many of you came tonight and you expected to have a sit-down dinner. At the last minute, Officer Petersen asked that we change the format to a buffet style. I think Vic was a little afraid that maybe if it was sit-down, the chef would be able to find him a little more easily.
Just a rumor.
He says it's just a rumor. But again, we'd like to thank everybody for coming tonight. We have a couple people that want to say a few words to Vic and on his behalf. The first one's going to be Rick Bruckenthal, Lieutenant and Executive Officer of the Police Department.
First of all, I really like, on a personal note, Vic gets a lot of ribbon, and though it's been a real good time working with Vic, it's always something new every day you come in. And you know what? He's a cop's cop, and I really love working with him. Really, from the bottom of my heart. One of the last things we did to Vic before he left, we took his gun and his tickets away from him. And that was, about two years ago. But Vic was really nice, and he turned in some stuff that he had collected over the years, and like stuff like just old vehicle and traffic books, books that are really good that I will hand over to some of the new officers. But he also turned over a letter that I'm sure he really didn't mean to turn over. It's a letter dated April 15th, 1969. And it's a true letter, and I'll pass it around for its authenticity. And it was a letter, I guess, well, let me just read it. It says, "Dear Chief Tronso," and there's a picture of Vic on the top of it. Quite a few number of years ago, obviously a picture. "Let me introduce myself. My name is Victor Petersen. I am interested in a career in law enforcement. I believe laws should be strictly obeyed and enforced. If you let me join your force, I will straighten out your many traffic problems there. Even if it takes 30 years. I promise not to retire until the driving public of Northport have been educated in road safety and know my name, even if I have to write it out for them on little yellow pieces of paper. You have a nice little village. I can make it nicer. My wife, Kitten, and I were up there recently, and we have enjoyed our visit, except for the parking up there. I believe that the horrendous parking can be corrected with just a little more enforcement. I am the man for the job." I can't believe you wrote this, but I think the drivers in Northport should be treated like the scum they are. I think you've been too easy with them bastards. I will mix strict enforcement with the kind word and get results. Now another thing, if those drivers up there think they're just going to get a ticket and forget about it, they have another thing coming. I promise you I will knock on their doors personally. If they don't show up for court, I will drag their sorry asses to jail. The Petersen motto is, pay up or shut up. Tell me when to start, Chief. We'll put Northport back on track, and I do not mean the trolley tracks. Thanks for your cooperation. Yours truly, Victor E. Enforcement Petersen. P.S. Please send me one of your patches with my appreciation.
Looks like, Vic, you got a little grayer since this, but the letter seems to be pretty much true to form. All right, what I'd like to do now is I'd like to ask Robert Howard, the police chief in Northport Village, to come up and say a few words.
As this book lists all the parking signs is issued, it says Northport Police Department, issued by Officer Victor Petersen, parking tickets from December 1st, 1969 until the 6th. I'd like to pass this around, so you can go through a few of the names. I'm sure you'll recognize the entire family. All right. I'm a boater, as you know, and one of the things they say about boating is that the two greatest days on owning a boat or having a boat is the day you buy it and the day you sell it. I'm sorry, Vic, I have to say this. I would like to use that as an analogy to Victor. One of the two greatest days with Victor Petersen was December 1st, 1969, and the second greatest day was December 6th, 1997. I have a number of officers here, especially my seasonal and part-time officers, and hi guys. As I tell any officer when they're brought on board with the Northport Police, is that there are only two rules that you have to obey to get along as a police officer in this community. One is, and I'm sure you guys have heard it, right? All right, Bob Voltaccio, he knows. Denise, you know.
Bob.
Number one rule, never, never, under any circumstances, shoot anyone for any reason. The second is never, never, under any circumstances, cause a problem for the chief of police. I'm happy to say Victor Petersen never shot anyone, okay?
That you know of.
On average, I have 3 citizens complain a week. I've studied, I've been chief for 18 years and been here almost 33. I'm happy to say that that average is going to go down to 1 a month now. Victor, as I have been here longer than any police officer in this community, I have a presentation for you. Get in my pocket.
Still loaded.
Not money, I assure you, Mayor. By the way, Peter Nolan, one of the best mayors this community ever had. You believe me? All right. Victor, you have to come up, so I have to present you with, I give to every officer who retires from this department, I've been through a hell of a lot of them, a Northport Police retirement shield. We call it a shield, right, Tony? Everybody know Tony, the chief of the fire department? Thank you for attending. And I have your official, most people have seen your ID card, and I just want to present it to you. With your retired shield. I'm sure Carol's going to appreciate this. Or as a kitten. You don't know about the kitten stories that we had to listen to for the last almost 28 years. All right.
I'm not going to say any names here.
All right, everybody saw this ID card, right? We're going to pass it around, but please get the shield back to him. And Victor made it here tonight. Frank O'Farrell is very upset. You know Frank over there? Frank? You know Victor, don't you?
It's on Waterside, Victor.
Waterside. This is the park in this driveway.
Thanks for the coffee, Frank.
I also have my official picture of Victor. Anybody needs copies, I got plenty. Which I wanted to have. And I gave a little thank you note. I have to get serious that Victor, although he has caused me grief over the years. Why? I mean, I have my dispatchers. Where are you? There's Ruthie, there's Cheryl, there's Vita. They're very aware when people come in and to file complaints. And I think I handle them pretty well because really you guys, the Board of Trustees over here, how many of those Victor complaints, as I call them, have got to you?
Never more than one a week.
Never one, right?
Never more than one a week.
So I do my job. I've never shot anyone I keep problems. So for the most part, except one little thing a couple of years ago, away from the board. This is a picture of Victor, which, you know, I was going to hang it in my office. I decided against it, so I'm going to give... Where does badge go? All right. If you looked at it, just pass it around. All right? So, I gave you a little note on official department stationery. I am thanking Victor for his help. If I don't have people like Victor, I gotta be serious. Not everybody loved Victor Petersen. Am I right here, guys? Come on. But you can have the picture. By the way, this was Donald. You would be nice, Donald McLaughlin. He's the law enforcement guy in the American Legion. Every year they give me an award of some sort, and they give me these nice plaques.
Recycle Bob.
Recycle Bob. It does. This is a picture of you. All right. What's what? Okay. So I put a note on the back. I use official department stationery.
This is a little like a badge.
Badge, I got this badge. Guys, you passing that around? Don't take the badge out of there. I don't know how we're going to replace Victor.
Oh, it's right behind you.
But I think I mentioned it to the Board of Trustees last night, but let's go into that. We're going to miss him. I think Victor did a great job. He drove me nuts. He drove me crazy.
And that's why.
One of the basic rules, another, besides the 2 rules, don't shoot anybody and don't cause problems to the chief, there's other sub-rules, what we call them, and one is, many of you people here are not police officers and you wouldn't understand this. One of the rules is that if you give someone a summons, you don't give them a lecture. And if you give them a lecture, you don't give them a summons. Victor, through the almost 28 years, never learned that rule. By the way, you weren't at the board meeting last night. I sat there through the 4 hours, was it, Pete?
4 hours and 42 minutes.
40 hours and 42 minutes. I think they spent about 18 of those minutes, which is pretty good for them. They did spend 42 minutes at one time talking about goose crap in a park. But they spent almost 18 minutes last night talking about you, and well, maybe 17. Don't get carried away. And I think that Northport appreciated you. You did. I'm always welcome to Florida. Anybody wants the address, see me. I have it.
Florida. That's it.
All right, I'm going to miss him. As I said, you can't work with somebody. I was a sergeant when Victor started, whatever the name is. Also, I have a letter of apology from the Northwood Observer for spelling your name wrong. Okay, that's from them. Oh, it is. Hey, sorry for spelling your name wrong. Anybody know how to spell his name?
Petersen, no?
Correct. Anybody know what his middle name is?
Emmanuel.
That's a son.
I've just been told I'm not permitted to say what his middle name is.
My middle name is Enforcement.
Enforcement. Victor Enforcement Petersen. I think you've done a great service to Northport. I've enjoyed working with you. You have driven me crazy. I think you've been a great guy, and I would like to say that you're going to be difficult to replace, but there's approximately 11,000 people out there that want your job.
Including Northport Village Court.
Oh, okay, and I congratulate you for a job well done. Thank you, Victor.
On behalf of the entire board, I'd like to say a few things about your career here. And it mentioned in the letter that you were hired by John Trunzo, Chief John Trunzo. He was the chief for a couple of years before Bob sort of pushed him around.
I think that was Peter Panaritas.
this is a true setting of our community, our harbor, our beauty of our harbor. And I had the pleasure of coming here in the last 2 weeks for another event. Father Colgan, who was our pastor here at St. Philip's, and he is also retiring. And I think the similarity between your ability to inspire people to not break the law before you give them the yellow piece of paper, and his ability to get money out of people is about the same. In fact, they were overjoyed with the prospect of his retirement. And whereas the village justice corpus will suffer tremendously due to the victor's absence, since no full-time police officers have come close to raising the kind
On Fox Lane, and he had a ritual coming to the shop early in the morning and later in the afternoon for a cup of coffee. And it seemed that this one afternoon, Lena walked into the shop.
Trustees, if there's any way that she could get an optical plan for the court.
6 months ago, when I volunteered to be a parent chaperone for my daughter's 5th grade class trip to Washington, D.C., I had no idea that I would be missing your send-off. As you are hearing these words, I am at some Motel 6 with approximately 70...
Madison Square Garden, when we were sworn, I turned and said, "He's somewhere in time." And Victor turned to him and said, "Excuse me?" And the guy said again, "He's somewhere in time." With that, Victor's hat came off, summons book went on the counter, and all of a sudden, he turned totally red. I says, "Oh, I learned CPR. I think he's having..."
Easy, Vita.
I've had a real good time working with Victor, and I'm glad I had the chance to work with him. People don't realize, one thing about Victor is the guy does have a real good sense of humor. And
yeah, it's on its last legs. Hey guys, got anything to say? Say it now.
There you go.
When you coming into the deli again?
I can't wait to come down to Florida and wreck your new house.
I appreciate it.
Oh no! You said you lived at a golf course?
Yes, I did.
Which hole?
Never mind.
Does it play left to right or right to left?
In the middle.
So if I slice, it'll go like through your living room window?
Absolutely.
So no, will you get real pissed if the carts go really fast? You're gonna go out there chasing them down? Is there gonna be a golf VTL?
You to Clyde, the alligator in the backyard.
That's all right. You have fun, Vic. Enjoy.
Hey, Vic.
We'll come down and see you when you see Mickey.
Hey, ex-partner, enjoy yourself.
Thank you very much.
You bet.
At least I got something from an ex-partner.
There you go. Good luck, Vic.
Enjoy your retirement. That's it. Get it out of that pension system. That's what you want to do. Live long and healthy. That's it.
All right, thank you guys.
The idea of it.
When we come down, you're gonna be in 80.
At 11 o'clock.
All right, Lloyd.
Yes.
Tables available.
What's the date?
June 11th.
No, I didn't
97.
get volunteer.
All right, your
My wedding
anniversary.
anniversary. I gave up my wedding anniversary to be here.
I appreciate it, Lauren.
Because I love you, Dad.
Thank you very much.
Now don't give me a ticket when I leave, okay?
I won't ask Frank to say anything because he never shuts up.
Yeah, you'll run out of batteries. You're on.
Sieg Heil.
I'm positive.
All right.
Vic, try to keep that arm down, all right?
Thank you. Thank you very much. I can't describe what happened tonight. I wish I could say more, especially about the boxing game. And of course my friend
Vic, don't get emotional now. Don't cry in your beer, Vic.
All right. Thank you very much for a great night, guys. Everybody. I can't say enough. Good night.
Farewell. Good night, Vic. I'm saying best of luck to you, but best of luck to your wife, because she's the one who's going to be there. Carol, you're the one that should take up golf. This takes like 5 hours around. Go to the clubhouse.
George just told us
you'd be away all
needs
day.
some good men.
Sounds good to me.
Square badge,
Well,
get
I
in
tell you,
there.
I go down there and I'll put it in work for you.
Hopefully, I'm going to leave at 58, not 62. That's my goal, so.
We never know what's going to happen tomorrow, do we?
That's right.
I do. Your wife might get...
No, I get no.
You might get...
I may. She might not, but I
Let's forget about that. Oh, there he is. Lenny. Remember Lenny?
Hey, Vic, and the other thing, too, is
How's
you're
my
not
bed?
going to get a colorblind test. Because I know you dressed yourself tonight.
No, but really, Uncle Vic, how's my bedroom coming
No,
out?
you have to go down and buy all polyester when you're down there.
Bunk beds, me and
You have to get the shorts like to the middle of your knee, the main Nolan shorts. And you gotta get the socks up here and the white loafers. You gotta get white loafers. And you gotta get one of those,
once a year,
those
some naked
canvas
girl